Milano-Sanremo, too complicated for Tadej Pogacar to win, and yet he nearly cracked the code today, here in 2025. For a moment, it looked like he had broken cycling. He attacked not once, but twice on the Cipressa, detonating the race earlier than anyone had expected. Then came the Poggio, 4 more attacks, each one more violent than the last. It felt inevitable. He was flying. The elastic was going to snap. But it didn't. Mathieu van der Poel was matching Tadej at every move, ice cold and laser focused. He never cracked. He survived the Cipressa, matched every Pogacar move on the Poggio, and descended with just enough daylight to dream. And just when it looked like it might come down to a 2-up sprint, Filippo Ganna, who had been hanging on by threads, rocketed back into the picture with a jaw-dropping descent. 3 men, 1 finish, everything on the line. Van der Poel didn't wait. He launched a sprint with 300 meters to go on the Via Roma. Ganna and Pogacar tried to react, but neither had the pop left in their leg. Van der Poel roared across the line, arms raised 2 years after his last victory in Milano-Sanremo, and 1 year on since he helped Jasper Philipsen to victory with the perfect lead out. This time, glory was on his side. The Dutchman raised his arms in victory. He looked almost in tears. He said, "It's hard to believe. I knew Tadej was the strongest on the climbs. He was really already impressive, just going all out on the Cipressa. When it came down to the 3 of us, the cooperation was actually quite good because, of course, we were all fighting for the podium spots. Just winning Sanremo, well, it's special. But beating these 2, they're both incredible," Van der Poel continued. "It's a real honor to share the podium with them." Clearly, he was emotional after the victory. We saw his hands on his face there crossing the line. "I don't really know what to say. I'm just super happy," he added. And you could feel it. This win meant something special. He'd sacrificed, he'd went deep, he'd got there to celebrate yet again on the Via Roma. Pogacar, meanwhile, did everything right. At least we thought so. The only thing you could fault, well, maybe he was too far back there on the Cipressa when Tim Wellens was ordered to the front to start to light the fuse for UAE Team Emirates. Jonathan Narvaez had to haul Tadej forward just so he could launch his missile strike. From there, well, Pog was all in. But even his brilliance, 6 attacks in total, couldn't shake Mathieu van der Poel. Still, what a race. My palms are still sweaty. What about you? Drop in the comments below. What did you think of the race? And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. For more race breakdowns, rider interviews, and on-the-ground coverage, I'll be there at the big races coming up. We got Flanders, we got Roubaix, the Giro d'Italia, and of course, the Tour de France 2025. We'll be back with full coverage of all the spring classics, starting with Ghent-Wevelgem next Sunday, and then the Tour of Flanders the following Sunday. Both of those races are live and on demand for our viewers in the United States and Canada, right here on FloBikes. A massive salute to the Italian Filippo Ganna, who was gapped on the Poggio, but flew down the descent like a guided missile to rejoin the front. Second place isn't a win, but it was pure heart. Pogacar, 3rd on the day, but first in igniting this edition. He animated everything. He did what he needed to do to win. He said, "We stuck to the plan. We did a perfect job. The team was amazing, and I gave everything on the Cipressa." Of course, going solo would have been really optimistic. I tried, but I was happy to end up there with Mathieu van der Poel and Pippo. It was a really strong group. I tried again on the Poggio, but I knew I needed to start early. And he did. He attacked right when the climb had started. It was enough to distance Ganna. He said he was a little bit surprised by Van der Poel going in his sprint early on at the 300 meters to go mark. "We all wanted the same thing," said Pogacar, more or less. "Maybe it was the tailwind and the slight downhill on the Via Roma. It's really fast," he said. "So 300 meters doesn't feel like that far out." "I don't hate this race," he added. "It was another great addition and we gave it everything. 1 year, it needs to work out." And though Sanremo continues to elude Tadej Pogacar, you get the feeling he's one step closer. This is just the beginning, and what a race it was.